we're here, guys. It's a year 2023. 2022 is behind us, but we can look back just one more time to complete what we started about 3 weeks ago. In this video, I'll continue with the analysis of my year 2022 using the 28 questions stipulated in Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich. Welcome, guys. This is Bimlan. This is part 303 of taking stock of my year 2022. If you haven't seen parts 1 and 2, I'll put their links in the description below so you can have a chance to look at them. Oh, and before I continue, one of my friends challenged me to do the ice bucket. Wait, that's already gone. Oh, I got it. The one chip challenge. I know it won't be fun for me, but I still accepted. And I'm thinking it would be fun to tape it and post it for everybody to see. But there's only one condition. I'll only do it if this video hits 500 likes. So it's up to you guys. And I think he knows that I suck when it comes to spicy food. But we'll see. Anyway, here are the 8 remaining questions. Question 21. How may I rebudget my time and change my habits so I'll be more efficient during the coming year? The philosophy is simple. Live to be better than you were yesterday. In this case, we should live to be better than we were last year. Working towards organizing time and oneself to better use the resources at hand much more responsibly and to the best of our capabilities. Focusing on the parts that failed last year, the goal is to try and figure out why they failed and then try to find a solution so that they can fail less this year. Setting priorities and managing our time better. Following what we set out in our calendar to do. Doing what needs to be done when it needs to be done. Question 22. Have I been guilty of any conduct which was not approved by my conscience? Just like the Bible says, we all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. Just like many people, even though at times we cannot remember a specific time, we have done something at some time that our conscience did not approve. Whether we knew it or we did not. Whether we remember it or we don't remember it. The goal is to quickly get back up once we fall and move on. It does not help to keep on remembering the past, especially the bad past. Question 23. In what ways have I rendered more service and better service than I was paid to render? This reminds me of some ways of how people manage their time and calendars. Some people are very time conscious, as in they set blocks of times to do something, and when that time is up, they move on to the next thing. Some people are task conscious, or they set their priorities based on the tasks. In the sense that they have a task that is deemed important, they will spend their time on that task until they accomplish it. Sometimes I've fallen into the latter, where I dedicate my time, sometimes not even knowing how much of it I'm dedicating to a task until it's accomplished. This is both in my personal and work life. I believe everybody should give themselves wholeheartedly to something that they've decided or something that they've chosen to do or to be a part of. It's a choice and nobody else's. Question 24. Have I been unfair to anyone? And if so, in what way? I believe it's a duty of everyone to treat the other person fairly. Everyone deserves fair treatment. It's like the saying goes, treat others how you would love to be treated. That is fairness at its core. Everybody deserves fair treatment. But I'd like to hear from you. What happens when you catch yourself being unfair towards somebody? How do you go about it when you make that realization? How do you rectify it? Or how do you fix that problem? Please, if you have an answer that might help somebody else, put it in the comments below. I would love to know. Question 25. If I had been the purchaser of my own services for the year, would I be satisfied with my purchase? I think this boils down to how happy we are with the services that we provide. Would we buy from our own selves? I think this applies to other parts of our lives as well. In our friendships with others, with our spouses, our children, our parents, our relatives, our work colleagues. Is a treatment that we give them something that would make us happy if we received it? Is the work that we put in with everyone around us something that would make us happy if we received it? If it's not, then why continue? It goes back to treating people fairly. If it's something that we cannot receive, then I think it's just unfair that we should give it to somebody else. This should be a deeper evaluation of ourselves, our conscience. Are we happy with ourselves? And remember, those people we call toxic are human beings coming from someplace. In other people's eyes, it might be us that they consider toxic. But I think it shows great maturity if you can look deep within yourself and say, yeah, this time I'm the one with the problem. I need to solve it. I need to change for the betterment of others, but the greatest of all is for the betterment of myself. Question 26. Am I in the right vocation? And if not, why not? They say, make sure you're doing something that you love, or at least love what you're doing. And I think it's very important that we should one time sit down and ask ourselves if we are happy where we are. Are we committed enough, happy enough to produce the best results possible? It does not help to waste one's time. The results will show, the people around you will see it. If you're with the wrong friends, if you don't feel like they're right for you, it will show in the way you interact with them. The goal is to find happiness. Some people may argue with it, but I believe the ultimate goal for every human being is to find that happiness, that inner happiness and peace. And remember, the year is just starting. This is the time for us to look deep within ourselves and correct all the things or all the mistakes that we made last year, all the wrong moves that we made. This is the time for us to correct them and start afresh. And on the right moves that we made, it's time to pile up on them. Question 27. Has the purchaser of my services been satisfied with the service I've rendered? And if not, why not? These might be services that we provide through our businesses, through the work that we do for our employers, and informally with our colleagues, friends, relatives, and the people that we're associated with. Sometimes people are too nice that they would never give anybody anything that is not satisfactory. It takes a really close friend or person to tell you where you're doing wrong, to tell you they're not satisfied with what you're doing. And that person has to be really strong-willed. Most people will tell us what we want to hear, just like we do sometimes, or most of the times. But when something is not satisfactory, it will show. You will feel it within yourself that, I need to do better here. Knowing the problem will make it much easier to solve it. Question 28. What is my present rating on the fundamental principles of success? Make this rating fairly and frankly and have it checked by someone who is courageous enough to do it accurately. Here are the fundamental principles of success. Pause the video, read through them, then continue. I think it would be helpful to make a scale, let's say from 0 to 10, 0 being unsuccessful and 10 being extremely successful. We should pick somebody that has been close to us, somebody that we've been through together, somebody that has been watching us the entire year. I mean, not in a creepy way, but just being there and noticing what we do. Somebody will be honest enough, accurate enough to tell us this rating that we've given ourselves is a true or false. So we rate our year from 0 to 10, and then have that somebody look at it and possibly give our reasons why we've given that rating. Once we discover the actual rating or the closest to the real rating for that year, it will help us have sort of a platform to improve ourselves this year. And this rating is the figure to beat. 2023, here we come. And we've come to the end of this video and the end of self-analyzing using the 28 questions stipulated by Napoleon Hill in his book, Think and Grow Rich. We have honestly analyzed our years. At least I think you were honest with your answers. We figured out where we excelled and where we did not. And that has helped us to discover where we need to focus our attention on and how quickly we need to start the work. I'd say right now, it is time to reach for perfection. I mean, I know nobody's perfect, but with the work and constant work every single day, deliberate constant work, we can get as close as possible to perfection and become the best versions of ourselves. Remember, the goal is to keep on improving every day and reach for the stars. And before I sign out, remember this video as a challenge. I was challenged to do the one chip challenge and I accepted, but there's only one condition. I will only do it if this video hits 500 likes. So it's up to you guys. I'm actually scared, but I'll still do it. Thank you for watching and bye. See you next time.